Okay, so the entire community has been going crazy, wondering what shoe I'm gonna be racing in at the Black Canyon 100K. And I have made my decision, and I'm here to tell you that this year at Black Canyon, I will be racing in the Okay, that was a pretty bad intro. Nobody actually cares about what shoes I'm wearing for the race. But today's subject for the video is going to be my gear, goals, and predictions for Black Canyon this year. So yeah, I'm super excited to head out to Arizona this week. Weather's looking great, field's looking fast. It's gonna be a great year for the Black Canyon 100K. So let's get started with the really fun stuff. What am I gonna be wearing for the race? Okay, so here on screen you can see my full race kit of what I'm gonna be wearing. No, I'm not gonna be wearing both of the shoes. I will let you know which one I'm gonna be racing in at the end here. So yeah, to start off at the top, I'm gonna be wearing a hat. Nothing insane there. I have a couple that I'm gonna choose from. I'll probably pick that the day before. I forgot to put these in the picture, but I will be wearing some Tifosi sunglasses. They are cool looking and I look fast when I wear these. So for the top, I'll be wearing this Rabbit t-shirt. Rabbit makes some of my favorite race apparel. It's really light and breathable. And then I'll be also repping Golden Endurance. On my arm, I'm gonna be wearing the Coros heart rate monitor. The more data, the better. I love it. For the shorts, I'll be wearing these Patagonia half tights. They have these two big pockets on the side that are great for holding extra gear. And then speaking of gear, I'll also be wearing a naked belt. I love naked belts. They're great, just one big pocket all the way around, super functional. I love it. And then the main part of the show, the shoes. I've put a lot of miles into both of these shoes, and it was a really tough decision in the end, but I did ultimately have to make a decision, and for me, I will be racing in the Hoka Tecton X3. And then for socks, I'll probably be just wearing some darn tough, taller, like ankle height socks. And then we can talk about my fueling strategy as well. I've already mentioned that I use Precision. I've used it for the last year and it's been great. And I've also mentioned that the last 2 years that I've raced this race, that my fueling has been my Achilles heel. So I'm hoping that this year that changes because I have a much simpler plan that I've been practicing with for months and months and months. So I'll be using a mixture of the different Precision gels. I have the 90s and then both the 30s, one with caffeine, one without. And then I'll be carrying about 750 milliliters of fluid with me at all times. The goal is going to be to finish that every hour. And then for carbs, I'm hoping to get in about 80 to 110 grams per hour, depending on how I'm feeling, what my pace is like, and then the weather as well. Okay, now let's talk goals. I think most people do this, but I go into all of my races with an A, B, and C goal. So my A goal for this year's Black Canyon 100K is a finish time of 9:55. After chatting with my coach and talking him down a bit on the time, we agreed that this time is something that I can achieve if I have a perfect day. My B goal is then gonna be a finish time under 10:45. This would still be a massive PR for me and I would be stoked to go home with that time as well. And then finally my C goal would just be a PR. Sub 12 hours would be awesome. I would love to run faster than I did the last 2 times. Okay, so let's talk race strategy. So on the screen you can see the website Ultra Pacer. This site is incredible for helping to find your own pacing strategy. It factors in how slow you're gonna get throughout the race, how much faster you'll be at the start, and then it'll give you splits for the entire race to tell you what times you should be hitting if you want to finish at a certain time. So here you can see that I have the elapsed time set for a 9:55 finish. So these are going to be the splits that you would want to hit in order to finish in that time. There's 2 splits that I'm keeping my eye on. The first one is the Bumblebee aid station. I'm looking to get there no slower than 2 hours and 45 minutes and hopefully no faster than 2:35. If I can get there in that range, then I know I'm in a good position to run 9:55 or maybe faster or a little slower. And then the second one is gonna be halfway, Deep Canyon. The goal is gonna be to get from Bumblebee to Deep Canyon in about 2 hours. So I'm hoping to get to Deep Canyon around 4 hours and 45 minutes as well. If I get to there in that time, then I know that this second half, I can start really turning it up and get to the finish line, hopefully in a lot faster time than I have in the past. Okay, finally, I'm gonna give you my race predictions, what I think is gonna happen at the Black Canyon 100K. On screen, I'm gonna be showing my free trail fantasy picks. Please remember that this is just for fun. I really do hope everybody has their best day and comes away happy from the race. So I'm gonna start with the women's fantasy picks. So I'm gonna start with 5th place. I'm predicting Heather Jackson. Heather's a veteran of this race, and I do think that she's gonna have a great day out there. She's gonna be crushing it up at the front with the lead pack. For 4th place, I'm predicting a repeat 4th placer, and that's Jenna Bensko. Jenna finished 4th here last year, and I know that she's coming back with experience and more fitness, so I think she's gonna follow it up with another 4th place finish. For my 3rd pick, I am going with Riley Brady. Riley already earned their ticket at the Javelina 100, and so they'll be racing under the non-binary category, which means that ticket I think will roll down to Jenna Bensko. But Riley is another returning veteran, and I think they are ready to have a great day out there. They don't have the stress of the golden ticket on their shoulders, so they're gonna just go out and rip it, I think. For my number 2 pick, I'm going with MK Sullivan. MK sounds like she wants that golden ticket for Western States this year, so I'm slotting her in at 2nd place. I think she'll be up there crushing it with the other lead women. And then my prediction for this year's women's champion is Mary Denholm. I think this race suits Mary very well. She had an incredible season last year, and I think she's ready to continue it, and she's gonna get that golden ticket and then go crush it at Western States. All right, now for the men's side. Making picks this year was so hard. There are so many capable runners out there this year. Let's start here at number 5. I have Seth Ruling, one of the Boulder boys. Listening to their podcast, it sounds like Seth is incredibly fit. Looking at his Strava, you can see the same thing. I think he's ready for a great day to battle with these other top 5 guys that I picked. Number 4, coming just outside of the golden tickets, is Tim Tollefson. Tim, like everybody else on this list, sounds like they are ready to put it all on the line for the golden ticket, and he's got the experience, so I'm excited to see how he does battle it out with everybody else. Coming in at 3rd place, Eli Hemming. Eli's another runner that had an incredible year last year, and I think he's ready to continue that into this year. He's hopping up in distance to the 100K, and I think he's ready to crush it and get that golden ticket. Will he take the golden ticket though? Who knows? Coming in at 2nd place, I've got Mackay Clemens. Mackay has finished 4th in this race in the past, and he had an incredible season last year as well. So I think he's got a lot of fitness to work with, and he's gonna throw down with all these other guys. And taking the number 1 spot for the men, I'm predicting Craig Hunt. Craig finished 4th last year just outside of the golden ticket race, and he had one of the fastest closing splits ever, I believe. And I think he's got this race figured out. He's looking really fit. I think he's gonna take it out from the start, and I don't think he's given that 1st place spot up throughout the whole race. And I have one more hot take. This is for both the men's and women's sides. I think both course records are going down this year. I think to win the race, you're gonna have to run the fastest that anyone ever has on this course. And then just for fun, here are my 50K picks as well. I did pick a lot of Colorado people. Go Colorado. I think the race to watch will be on that men's side. I have Jesh taking the W, but Eric Lagerstrom is a triathlete. He's done Xterra in the past, and he even dabbled in some 50Ks last year. I think he's gonna give Jesh a run for his money, and they're gonna be running really fast. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I'm super excited to race this weekend. I'm gonna link the live stream and the tracking down below, so feel free to follow along on race day. I will be filming a race week video as well as some race footage, so I'm excited to put that video together after the race is done with, and I hope to have some good news to report back with. So yeah, looking forward to that next video, and I'll see you guys later.